funny how the story goes. Little hope but bigger dreams.
Hey, what's up y'all? My name is Tiffany and welcome back to my channel. Today's video will be a little bit different because today we are going to be talking about pregnancy. What we're going to be talking about are basically the most annoying things about being pregnant. Out of breath already, okay? Pregnancy is literally one of the most memorable, enjoyable times in life that a woman can experience. However, there are some things along the way that tend to become annoying. And today we are going to talk about those things. If you are interested to know what they are, then keep on watching. Okay, we're going to start with the first trimester. As we all know, the first trimester is when you first find out you're pregnant. You're all excited, you know, yay, I'm pregnant, especially if it's something you've been planning, which in this case, we were definitely planning to get pregnant and we were hoping to have a baby girl, which obviously you can tell because I'm in the nursery that we are having a baby girl. Be sure to go check out her nursery video. I will link it above. Anywho, you're all excited in the beginning of the pregnancy, you know. You just found out, you're just taking the test, and you're, yay, I'm excited, I'm pregnant, it's positive. So the first trimester is, you know, that easygoing trimester because you're not really showing. However, though, some people do experience like really bad symptoms in the beginning of the pregnancy. For me, in this case, it was horrible. My first like couple weeks, my first 6 weeks of pregnancy was horrible. I had to go on medicine because like it was so bad. Like I was so nauseated. I couldn't eat anything. Like I would get these terrible migraines that would just last for no reason, and it was just bad. Like I don't wish it upon nobody. However, after the first 6 weeks, after my doctor put me on some medication, it was able to balance everything out and the migraines stopped, the nausea stopped, and you know, it was kind of pretty smooth sailing for a while. Also in the first trimester, this is when you're like ready to spread the word and, you know, let everybody know, oh, we're pregnant, and you know, let everybody know all the good news. All that happens in the first trimester. So once you're through with the first trimester, obviously we go to the second trimester. And the second trimester, this is when, you know, you start to get your baby bump, and you find out the gender of the baby, and you plan a gender reveal if you decide you want to have a gender reveal. Not everybody is up for a gender reveal, but this is when all that occurs, and you know, it's still a lot of excitement. You know, you're still excited about being pregnant. However, you are going through the hormonal changes with your body and your emotions. You start to cry on This Is Us for like the whole episode, and you know, things are just crazy and out of whack. Nobody understands you. Well, in my house, I live with 3 kids that are boys and my husband, so nobody understands me here, okay? It's just me, I'm the only girl. So sometimes it's a bit difficult like to explain myself. However, that's going to be changing with baby girl coming, so that's exciting. But you tend to go through all these hormonal changes with your body and your emotions, and so that's kind of difficult to go through as well. I had to turn the fan on because I'm starting to sweat. That's another side effect that's like extremely annoying, but I'll get into that in a minute. So if you want to have a gender reveal, you plan to have a gender reveal. In my case, I was like so excited about having a gender reveal. Like I couldn't wait to have a nice big gender reveal and have all my family and friends over and the whole 9. However, like I have anxiety really bad, so my anxiety started kicking in, and I'm like, oh my gosh, what if it's not a girl? Like I'm gonna go crazy at my gender reveal. And I know like people, I mean it's just hard. Like people don't understand. Like it's hard to explain. Of course, whether it was a boy or girl, I would still be blessed to be having a baby, and of course as long as the baby is healthy, that's all that's supposed to matter. This, that, and the third. But there's nothing wrong with wanting a preference of a boy or girl, and with the hormones and everything, it's just like extremely emotional. So it's kind of hard to explain like the emotions I would have been feeling if it would have been a boy. Like, I wouldn't have been, I don't know, it's hard to explain. I wouldn't have been mad that we would have had a boy, but you know, I really wanted a girl. So it's like I wouldn't have been able to control my emotions if it would have popped out blue instead of pink. But we ended up not having a huge gender reveal. I did record it, and it wasn't like, it was just the kids, my husband, my mother-in-law, and myself. And I had my brothers on FaceTime, and that was it. So I had my best friend come over. She took the envelope or whatever, and she saw what it was. She went to the car, saw what it was. I had her ring the doorbell and go away because, like, I did not want to see her face. I didn't want no tails at all. She did that. She put the confetti one for what, if it was a boy or a girl, she put it back in the bag. And then we all went outside and we did the gender reveal, and obviously it was a girl, and I was just like so freaking overjoyed. Like, y'all, as you can tell, like, I'm still so excited. Like, I just cannot believe it. Like, having a girl, like, it's so hard to believe. And like, it feels so surreal when I say like I'm having a daughter, or like my daughter. Like, when I use those terminologies, it's just like I cannot believe it. Like, 3 boys, and I finally get my girl, Chloe Clark. Yeah, I'm so excited. Like, oh, I cannot wait to meet her. Wednesday, it's in just a couple days. Today is Thursday, so literally 6 days away. I will finally get to see her face. I'm just so excited and overjoyed. Now we are going to dive into the 3rd trimester. This is when everything kind of goes downhill and you start to get like all the side effects of pregnancy. I mean, you have them along the way, but once you get into the 3rd trimester, it's like hardcore, okay? It's everything comes, and it's just a lot to deal with. Obviously, there's some excitement because you're still getting ready to plan for your baby shower. If you haven't had it by now, you're going to be planning for your baby shower, which is another exciting step within the pregnancy and something else, you know, just to get excited about and to look forward to before you bring your baby into the world. In the 3rd trimester, things tend to go a little downhill. And of course, I went through these things in the 1st trimester and the 2nd trimester. However, it wasn't as intense. I mean, by the time you get to the 3rd trimester, it's just out of control, you know? And that's what we're going to talk about now. And one of them is me being out of breath. Like, I'm so out of breath making this video. It's ridiculous. Being out of breath and shortness of breath is just like, oh my gosh, I feel like I'm running a marathon all freaking day. And don't have steps in your house, because if you have steps in your house, going up a flight of steps is like literally the worst thing ever. Whew. See, look, I can't even, oh my gosh. Give me a second to catch my breath. It's just the worst. I mean, by the time you get to the top of the steps, you're just exhausted. You need to take a moment and just collect your breath again, get your breathing back under control. I mean, what helps though is inhaling through your nose and exhaling through your mouth. That really helps to get your breathing back under control. Just like that. That really does help. So that's one of the tips that I can give you if you're a mom and you're pregnant. Do that. It helps a lot. However, you know, just talking on the phone or having a conversation with somebody, or even like recording this video, I'm literally so out of breath that it's just ridiculous. So I cannot wait till I can breathe normally again. Another thing is being hot and sweaty. Like, it doesn't matter if you're pregnant in the summer, spring, winter, fall, you're going to be hot and sweaty. And it's just one of those things you cannot escape, because your hormones are just through the roof and you're just hot all the time for no reason. You're sweating for no reason, especially at nighttime. Like, you get night sweats and it's just so uncomfortable, and you just, like, nobody wants to be hot and sweaty all the time. So that's like extremely annoying. And then you look around and everybody else is fine, they're just chilling. Meanwhile, you're over here like, am I the only one hot? Why is nobody else hot? So it's like, that's annoying because you're the only one hot while everybody else temperature is just fine. So that can be very annoying. Like, I wish I had like a fan that I can take around with me everywhere and just like have it on blast, because that's how hot I be all the time. Having to pee all the time, that is very annoying, because like, it's already hard enough having to get up and down from seating or whatever, so it's, or in the bed at night or just lounging, whatever. So you use the bathroom, you finally sit on the couch, you find you a nice comfortable spot, you know, you got your Netflix on and you're chilling, all of a sudden you gotta pee again, and you're just like, I just went to the bathroom. But guess what, now you gotta go again. Or you get in the bed, you find that good comfortable position, and you're just like, oh my god, are you serious? I have to pee again? Like, no, why? So that is very annoying as well, having to constantly use the bathroom. Or, you know, you make sure you use the bathroom before you leave the house. By the time you get in the car, get where you're going, you gotta use the bathroom again. And now you're like, oh my god, I hope they have a bathroom, I hope it's clean in here. And it's just like, I'm tired of using the bathroom at this point. The cravings. Let's talk about the cravings. The cravings are annoying because when you crave something as a pregnant woman, like, when you want it, you freaking want it, and you want it now. Like, I don't want to wait till tomorrow to get it. I don't want to wait hours from now. Like, this is what I want to eat. This is what I want to eat now. So you have to figure out a way to get that specific meal or sweet or spicy, whatever it is that you want. You have to figure it out, and whether you have to Uber Eats or drive 20 minutes to go get it, you're going to go get it. Like, it doesn't matter what time of day or night. If you want it and it's like craving, you're gonna go get it, or want to go get it, or send somebody to go get it, and you're not gonna stop craving it until you actually have that satisfying whatever it is that you want. So it can become annoying to be craving something so badly, and like, you just have to have it. The mood swings. So the mood swings are annoying because, I mean, one minute you're just happy-go-lucky, and the next minute you can be like as sad as I don't know what, and you don't even know why. It's just like, it just happens. I don't know why. It's just hormones. It's just what happens to pregnant people. One minute you're happy, next minute you're sad, or you're mad, or you're upset, or you're like, it's just whatever type of mood swing wants to come along just comes along, and there's nothing you can do about it. You just have to take the mood and do what you can do best with it. You know, if it's a bad one, you try to ease out of it, because I mean, nobody wants to be feeling bad or sad or whatever. But it's just another part of pregnancy that's annoying that you really can't control. It's the mood swings. And along with mood swings also comes like the emotions, because emotions, mood swings, they kind of run neck and neck. Because with the emotions, like, you can't control your sadness or the willing to want to cry. Like, it's unexplainable. Like, when you're watching TV, shows, movies, whatever, like, you're just crying. If something sad happens, you're just full on crying. And it's kind of funny, because it's like, oh my gosh, why am I even crying? I don't even want to be crying right now, but this is so sad. And it's just like, you can't even control it. I mean, it's crazy. Like, you can literally cry because someone ate the last thing of something that you really wanted, and now you're sad, and all of a sudden you're crying because someone ate the last bowl of cereal and you wanted the last bowl of cereal. So it's like, it doesn't even make sense, and it's almost comical in a sense, like, just how the emotions literally take over you and you can't control it. Putting on your shoes and bending down, now that is like a task in its own. Like, it's so, I don't know, it's just so hard and difficult when you have this round belly and it's hard, and like trying to bend down and pick something up. First of all, you look weird because you can't bend down like a normal person, And then like if you're trying to tie on some shoes, just pray about it, because you only, I mean, it's just hard. Hopefully you got somebody around that can help you out, but if you don't, then you're probably just gonna throw on some flip-flops or some slides for today, because you don't even want to deal with the hassle of putting on the shoes and then having to tie the shoes, and it's just, it becomes this whole thing, and it's just like now you're mad, you're frustrated about the shoes, and you're hot, you're sweating, you're out of breath, everything combined in one. So you just like, screw these shoes, like I don't even want no shoes, just give me some flip-flops and you're done. Along with the shoes is having nothing to wear. Like jeans become uncomfortable at this point, and you just want to have on like a dress or something nice and flowy and airy where you can catch a breeze, because you're hot and sweating all the time. So you want to have something where you can catch a breeze here and there. And it's just, you're growing out of all your clothes. You have to get these maternity clothes that, I mean, no one really wants to buy maternity clothes, but I mean, come on, we have to, because we're not gonna be able to fit the same thing that we were able to fit prior to becoming pregnant. Now I'm pregnant, but 8-9 months pregnant now. So finding something to wear is annoying and frustrating as well. Back problems. So being this far along pregnant, there's a lot of weight that you're carrying in your belly, especially when the baby starts to drop. Like, it's a lot of tension on your back, and everything is heavier than before, and so your back just really starts to ache. And I mean, you have to ask your husband or your boyfriend, your partner, for massages and, you know, back rubs, because the pain can sometimes be kind of unbearable and excruciating, because it's just like this pain, sharp pains in your lower back, and you just have to lay down, take a seat, or do whatever you can at that time. But it becomes very frustrating and annoying to, you know, have to deal with those back pains. The insomnia, that is another big one. By the time you get to your 3rd trimester, you're not able to sleep like you normally were able to sleep. You know, they say you're not going to be able to sleep when the baby comes, but they also don't tell you you're not going to be able to sleep really in your 3rd trimester. I don't know why, but for whatever reason, you're literally just up in the night. Maybe it's just your body's way of telling you to get prepared to be up when the baby comes. I don't know. But you're just up for no reason, and no matter how bad you want to go to sleep, you just cannot go to sleep. You're watching Netflix, you're scrolling social media, you're cleaning up, you're, you know, nesting, doing whatever, but you're just up like you drunk. Or for me, it's like I just drank some coffee or something. It's like, why am I up? You know, I want to go to sleep, but I can't. So that's very, very annoying when you actually want to go to sleep, but you cannot go to sleep, and there's no reason why. These last few things are things that come from other people that can be annoying, such as constantly being asked, when are you due? When are you due? I'm due the same time that I told you last week that I was due. Like, this is one of the things that really annoyed me with being at work. Like, always being asked, when are you due? Guys, I wanted to get a shirt that said, don't ask me when I'm due, or that had my due date on it. Like, that's how over it I was. It's like, at this point, you're not even really asking because you actually want to know. You're just asking to kind of start conversation, but you've already asked me this like 3 times now, so why are you asking me again? And it's like, I'm so annoyed with this question. And so now, like, when anybody asks, I'm just like, oh my god, you're asking me what am I due? Like, don't ask me that. So that becomes annoying. Okay, this next one has literally become a pet peeve of mine, and that is, oh my gosh, you're getting so big. Like, first of all, I'm pregnant. Obviously I'm getting bigger, that's what pregnant people do. But the last thing I want to hear is I'm getting so big. Like, even if you're just talking about my belly, it doesn't matter. No pregnant woman wants to hear how big they're getting or how much weight they've gained, or like, you just like, that's the last thing we want to hear is you're getting so big. Like, of course I'm getting big. What did you expect was gonna happen? Did you think I was gonna get smaller? Like, come on. Of course I'm getting bigger. But yeah, that's one of the things that really annoyed me about being pregnant, is hearing you're getting so big. Are you sure there's one in there? Like, of course I'm sure I'm having one baby. I've had ultrasounds, I've heard the baby's heartbeat. There's only one baby in here. Like, that's also in the same sense of saying you're getting so big. Are you sure there's one in there? You're still insinuating like I'm big. So it's just like, oh my gosh, of course I'm sure there's one in there. And then don't wish twins on me. Why are you doing that? So it's like very annoying that, you know, people just, I don't even think people think before they actually ask some of these questions, because it's like, would you want to be asked these questions? So think about the questions you ask pregnant women before you actually ask them. Be mindful, guys, whenever you're asking pregnant people questions and when you're talking to pregnant people. Just be mindful of how that pregnant person might feel, because it's already like a downer that we're not the same size that we were before, and sometimes it could be a little depressing, you know, to look at your old pictures and, you know, you see all the weight you've gained. And I mean, of course we'll work out, well, I'm gonna work out and get back to my regular size, but at the same time, just because we're pregnant, it doesn't mean it's okay to say certain things. So just be mindful of how you talk to pregnant women. So guys, I am completely out of breath at this point. I don't know if you can tell, but I am sweating on my nose because I just am. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed listening to the things that annoy me as a pregnant person. And like I said, I love being pregnant. Don't take this video the wrong way. I absolutely love being pregnant. I'm gonna miss my belly. I enjoy all the different, you know, things that I have to go through as a woman, from the first trimester to the third trimester to giving birth. I enjoy it all. However, it's not always peaches and cream, and I just wanted to, you know, point out a few things that annoy us as pregnant women. So don't take this video the wrong way. I absolutely enjoy being pregnant, and I'm so excited to meet my baby girl Chloe. I'm just like over the top excited, and I just cannot wait to meet her and see her beautiful face and see who she's gonna look like, and just all the good stuff, and just have that baby smell. Everybody's excited. So I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, be sure to give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, comment below what annoyed you while you were pregnant. If you have kids, or, you know, if you have a spouse that was pregnant, what annoyed her while she was pregnant, or if you just know somebody, what are some annoying things that you know about pregnancy? Comment below. Oh, and you guys have to excuse my nails because I'm in quarantine and I have not been able to get my nails done in like 30 freaking days, y'all. So like, I have some broken, chipped, my feeling is horrible, and just excuse how they look right now. But that will be one of the first things that I get done once this quarantine is over. I hope you guys stay safe. Make sure you are practicing social distancing, because this is very important, guys, okay? Like, please make sure you're practicing social distancing. I look on social media and I see people having parties and gatherings and all kinds of things, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, come on. So please just make sure you're practicing social distancing so that we can get back to our normal lives. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you subscribe, and I'll see y'all next time.
Funny how the story goes, little hope but bigger dreams. They try to bring a sucker down, singing louder than the crowd.